With the release of the Amazing Digital Circus pilot, I got to thinking about the great position of indie animation on YouTube and the talent working on projects like this. In recent years, YouTube has become a haven for indie animators. These creators have embraced the platform to show their talents, experiment with various animation styles, and tell stories that may not find a place in mainstream media. The Amazing Digital Circus, which will be my first mention, having been released just 2 days ago at the time that I'm writing this, is a great addition to the scene. I've been enamoured with Gooseworx' style for a few years now, and I've been coming back to her projects every so often for a bit of inspiration and a laugh. The Amazing Digital Circus is a 3D animated, psychological dark comedy about cute cartoon characters who hate their lives. The main character is a recent addition to the cast, all of whom are people who got trapped in this digital world, with some having been there for years. I love this concept and how it plays off an almost kid pix-like look, like old games would have. The rendering is also a really interesting nod to older children's media, with the overall high saturation, shininess, and overblown lighting. Gooseworx's most notable other creations are Little Run Mo and Elain, the bounty hunter. Elain is my favourite though. It follows this weird triangle-headed young bounty hunter who gets into some ridiculous scenarios, like when she has to play a game show inside a stomach, or when she gets straight up adopted from a pound. There's also some really cool visuals here, like the psychedelic sequence. Just weirdly lovable little lady. A creator I don't see being discussed very often is Dead Sound, who created a series called Autodale, which is about a post-apocalyptic dystopian future where humans live in an isolated, technologically advanced suburb called Autodale. Those who don't follow all the strict laws of the city risk being branded as ugly and systemically executed by robots known as handymen. I love the commitment to black and white across the series. It's really dark and gloomy and paints a picture of this dying world. There is also some amazing world building here and some classic examples of man-made horrors. The series starts out as a critique of conformity and authoritarianism, but it grows to be much larger than that. Another creator here on YouTube that I adore is Worthikids. Worthikids has experimented with a whole range of styles, typically animating with grease paint on Blender, like what they do with their series called Bigtop Burger, which is about a clown-themed food truck run by what may or may not be a real clown, whatever that means. The music he creates for the show is also really great, and I actually listen to the soundtrack on the regular. The show is weirdly heartfelt, but also really snappy and funny. And another great animation from this creator is a stop-motion style 3D animation called Captain Yajima. It is made to look like a 90s anime, with the stop-motion style being exemplified by tiny details like fishing line holding up objects in the shot. There's also a lot of charming imperfections purposely added, such as the shifting hair on the characters, like what you'd see in a traditional stop-motion production. The colour grading is amazing too, very rich and film-like. It really sells this idea of it being a lost anime that was found sitting in a VHS tape in someone's basement. This is the kind of thing that you miss out on in the mainstream. The experimentation and heart that you can find in indie productions on YouTube is unmatched. And it's really great to see creators finding success organically through their online audience, and some even finding mainstream success after that, such as Zach Cadle and Michael Cusack with Smiling Friends, or Don't Think I Forgot, Vivzy Pop with Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. I urge you to check out these creators and others like them and help support the growing indie productions here on YouTube. I'll link them down below for you to check out. Thanks for watching.